So I just got back from my trip from Vietnam and all the Indian tourists I saw were fat. I had a great trip, but I just couldn't stop noticing this. After 10 days, I saw a total of two fit looking people. And by fit, I don't mean that they were insanely jacked. I just wanted to find Indians who look moderately healthy and look like they take decent care of themselves. It's honestly really disappointing and sad that this is the reality. And this is not funny. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone or call someone fat or try to boost my own ego. This is genuinely a big matter of concern for our entire country. Our parents, elders, and family members are suffering and getting sick and are at risk of dying if this continues. There's a lot of misinformation spreading, and that's creating a lot of confusion. The people we love are becoming weak and they are incapable of doing things themselves. They can't walk upstairs without help. They can't get up from a chair or sit down on a chair comfortably. And they struggle if they stand for too long. I'm not trying to say everyone should be on a very strict gym program and should be eating the most perfect diet and fitness should be their only goal in life. I'm just trying to say that not being able to get up and sit down by yourself is genuinely a matter of concern. If you care about your family and people who genuinely matter to you in your life, this should worry you. This is what people need to hear because they need to get healthier and nobody is trying to make fun of them or hurt their feelings or make them feel bad. It's genuinely impacting people's lives a lot more than you realize. And I was so shocked it's not even funny. Every single Indian tourist that I saw had a big belly. You could see that they had man boobs and they were out of shape. It's extremely disappointing because even the younger generation was either skinny, fat, a few of them were insanely skinny, but for the most part, people had big stomachs and they just looked unhealthy and unfit. I promise you, I'm not over exaggerating when I say that in the span of 10 days, I saw only two Indians who looked fit. And every day, any Indian tourist I would see, I was just noticing and observing if they looked fit or if they did not look fit. Because when I started noticing this, I saw that they couldn't climb up stairs themselves. They were standing to catch their breath after climbing 3 stairs. They were holding their knees, they were having trouble sitting down. And just basic tasks which shouldn't tire you out were insanely difficult for them. So, why is this happening? Firstly, we have created this narrative in Indian households that food is about sharing love. And while food can be a very big factor for families bonding, people find it disrespectful if you say no to food. It's very normalized. Oh, just eat one more this, just eat one more that, have little more. Finish what's on your plate. And anytime we have any festival, we just use it as an excuse to eat insane amounts of sweets. Fried food, sweets, snacks, anything. As long as it's a festival and we're celebrating in the name of God, we should eat lots of food and it's okay. Is that it's completely unhealthy food, fried food, things from a packet. Even our daily diet is just completely full of carbs. We basically eat all the time, and at any religious event or celebration, we use it as an excuse to eat unhealthy foods. And then comes the justification of the older generation. They think that because their parents ate this and they lived to 100 years, that it's fine to eat food like this. I'm sure 100 million percent you've heard this at, oh, why do you need all this protein? Protein. Our parents and their parents and their parents have been eating this and everyone was fine. Only you seem to have a problem with this. What's the need to look like Arnold? And I don't want muscles, I just live a normal life. Firstly, for some reason, they have this narrative that every kid who goes to the gym looks like Arnold. Dude, I honestly wish this was true, but it's just not the case. Most people who go to the gym struggle to put on a decent amount of muscle. So just forget looking like Arnold. Also, in this generation, we have things like Swiggy, Zomato, Zepto, Blinkit, so much processed food and 100 million different food delivery apps, which has changed our lifestyle so much now. Because now you don't need to think twice before ordering or eating anything. You can get it in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, while just sitting at home. And by the way, I'm not just making up some theory that India is getting obese by just looking at tourists in Vietnam. This is properly backed by data. Rates of obesity, especially in urban households and urban cities, have skyrocketed over the last 20 years. Obesity rates among children aged literally 3 to 13 has gone from about 1 to 2% to more than 11% in the last few years. It's because we're feeding children snacks like chips, kurkure, every breakfast is Nutella. And then we love giving Horlicks and Bonvita because those things make you grow healthy and strong, apparently. We love eating jam sandwiches, pasta, pizza, just all this nonsense. This is not a tiny issue, this is genuinely a public health crisis. Putting on muscle is not just about looking good and looking aesthetic. Putting on muscle is important for everyone from adults to old people. Firstly, it lets you do basic things like walking, carrying groceries, getting up and down, walking stairs. And you'll be surprised with how many people can't do these basic tasks without getting tired. The amount of people I have seen using wheelchairs in the airport is just ridiculous. There'll be a line of 10, 20 wheelchairs as soon as the plane lands. And it's not even only people who are extremely old and cannot do anything themselves. There's people who are in their 40s and 50s who are sitting in the wheelchair because their knees hurt and their back hurts and they can't walk. Even while traveling abroad to other countries, 90% of the people using wheelchairs are not people from those countries. It's Indians. Muscle also protects you against things like falls and injuries, and having a high amount of muscle mass has been shown to increase your lifespan and reduce all cause mortality, which is basically your likelihood of dying. Because you have better metabolism, better insulin sensitivity. For women, especially, they have so much better bone density, hormone health, and their long term health. After a certain age, it's really hard to build new muscle tissue, and you start losing muscles because of a thing called sarcopenia, which is basically muscle loss as soon as you start getting older and older. So it's very important for people who are older to retain as much muscle mass as possible. After seeing this, I just felt like I should talk about this because I was genuinely shocked and it genuinely scared me. This is very real and is very dangerous. And if it keeps going like this, it's going to be terrible for our country. If it's making you uncomfortable, good. That means it genuinely matters. This is not about judging people and shaming people, it's about protecting people that we genuinely love and care about. Again, I don't mean to offend anyone or make anyone feel bad. So, we need awareness and proper education about health, fitness, and living a healthy lifestyle. And then we need to change our lifestyle, incorporate some sort of movement into our life, some sort of fitness, and eat a moderately healthy diet. I don't have anything wrong with fried food or snacks or sweets. Everyone should enjoy all these things, but in moderation. And lastly, we need to spread the message and get more people hearing and talking about this, and hopefully try to get the government to invest more in the health of our people, creating awareness about problems like this, especially among the younger generations. If they grow up with the right mindset, then we can start creating a healthier population and a healthier public. I think our generation is doing a pretty good job of spreading the awareness about health, fitness, why it's necessary for you, and it's a good start. We only have a long way to go, and this is going to take time. My whole motive about making this video is to talk about a problem that I have seen because I just thought it was important to put my thoughts and message out there. This is just the truth and the reality, and we all need to accept it and try to make a change. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you like the video, make sure to like. Yeah, anyways, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.